Have you ever been in a situation where a woman you're interested in seems to be ignoring you? It's an age-old question that has puzzled many a man. Maybe you've felt it, that gnawing sense of confusion and frustration when the signals you're getting are all static, no station. A text left unanswered, a call unreturned, a conversation that feels like it's taking place on an icy tundra. Yes, my friends, it's the universal struggle. It's a scenario that transcends borders, cultures, and generations. From the bustling cityscapes of New York to the tranquil vineyards of Tuscany, from the vibrant streets of Tokyo to the sun-drenched beaches of Rio de Janeiro, men everywhere have found themselves in this perplexing predicament. It's as universal as the stars in the sky, as common as the grains of sand on a beach. The feelings it evokes? They're similarly universal. The confusion that sets in, like a thick fog obscuring your path. The frustration that bubbles up, a volcano of emotions threatening to erupt. The questions that echo in your mind, a relentless chorus of whys and what-ifs. It's a cocktail of emotions that can leave you feeling lost at sea. But why does this happen? What causes this disconnect, this seemingly insurmountable barrier? Is it something you said, something you did, or perhaps something you didn't do? Or could it be that she's simply not interested? It's a tangled web, a labyrinth of possibilities that can leave you feeling trapped and uncertain. And that's where we come in. In this video, we'll be shedding light on this universal struggle, providing practical advice and steps on how to handle being ignored. We'll delve into the possible reasons, the actions to take, and the pitfalls to avoid. It's a journey of understanding and self-discovery, a guide to help you navigate through the choppy waters of relationships. It's about equipping you with the knowledge and tools to not just survive but thrive in the face of adversity. So buckle up, folks. We're about to embark on a journey that promises to be enlightening, entertaining, and yes, a little bit challenging. But remember, you're not alone in this, and there are ways to navigate through such situations. First, let's understand why a woman might ignore you. It's a conundrum that has puzzled many. There are countless reasons why this might be happening. Perhaps she's simply not interested. It could be that she's caught up in a whirlwind of her own life events and is too busy to respond. Maybe she's testing you, trying to gauge your reaction to her silence. Or it could be a combination of these or other factors entirely. The reasons can be as diverse as the women themselves. It's crucial not to jump to conclusions or make assumptions. The key is to remain level-headed and open-minded. Remember, every person is a complex tapestry of thoughts, feelings, and experiences, and her silence might have nothing to do with you at all. Understanding why you're being ignored can be the first step towards handling the situation. So, what should you do if you find yourself being ignored? Well, let's dive into some practical steps you can take. First and foremost, it's crucial to give her some space. It might be tempting to reach out immediately, but sometimes distance can be a powerful tool. Just like a rubber band, the more you pull away, the more likely she is to snap back. So, let her breathe, let her miss your presence. While you're giving her space, it's a good time to reflect on your own actions. Have you said or done something that might have upset her? Are there any patterns in your behavior that could be causing the silence? This isn't about blaming yourself, but about understanding the situation from her perspective. Now, this might be a challenging step for many, but it's vital. Maintain your dignity and self-respect. No matter the situation, never beg or plead for attention. Remember, you're worthy of respect, and if someone can't see that, it's their loss, not yours. And here's the cornerstone of any relationship: communication. If the silence continues, it's time to have the talk. Approach her calmly, expressing your feelings without blaming or criticizing. Use I statements like, "I feel hurt when you ignore me," rather than, "You always ignore me." This way, you're sharing your feelings, not attacking hers. Patience, my friends, is a virtue not to be underestimated. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither are strong relationships. It might take time for her to open up, for things to go back to how they were. Be patient, be understanding, and most importantly, be there when she's ready to talk. Finally, remember to keep your cool. It's easy to let emotions cloud your judgment, but reacting out of anger or frustration will only make things worse. Stay calm, stay collected, and handle the situation with maturity. These steps aren't a guaranteed solution, but they can greatly help in handling such situations. And remember, every relationship has its ups and downs. How you handle them defines the strength of your bond. While it's important to know what to do, it's equally crucial to understand what not to do. In the throes of confusion and heartache, it's easy to make mistakes. One of the biggest pitfalls? Desperation. It's natural to want to win her attention back, but desperation only pushes her further away. It radiates neediness, a trait that's far from attractive. Next, being overly aggressive. Sure, assertiveness can be attractive, but there's a thin line between assertiveness and aggression. Crossing that line can not only drive her away but also damage your self-esteem. Lastly, revenge. It's a dish best served cold, they say, but in matters of the heart, it's a dish best not served at all. It might provide temporary satisfaction, but it harms you more in the long run. It can lead to regret and further strain the relationship. Remember, your actions reflect your character. Choose wisely. Let's recap what we've discussed today. We've delved into the universal struggle of being ignored, especially by a woman, and how it can be a source of confusion and frustration. We've shed light on the possible reasons behind her actions, which could range from personal issues to a need for space or even a sign of disinterest. Then we navigated through the practical steps to take. Remember, patience is key, and maintaining your self-respect is crucial. It's important to give her space, engage in self-improvement, and try to communicate effectively without being aggressive or desperate. We also highlighted the things to avoid, such as pestering her, jumping to conclusions, or taking drastic actions based on assumptions. Handling being ignored by a woman can be challenging, but with patience, self-respect, and understanding, it's a hurdle you can overcome. Remember, every relationship has its ups and downs, and this could just be a hiccup on your journey towards a deeper connection.